Hello, in this course, we'll be talking about file management. So, what is file management? It is organizing, storing, naming, and deleting files. It is essential because it allows files to be easily retrievable. File management includes storing files on your computer storage devices, such as drives, to keep the data safe. So we have businesses. A lot of business employ good file management softwares that can minimize cluster, improve organization, and increase productivity. So as part of a VA task, file management is usually an important thing for every client because they need someone that can easily access their files, and just on asking for a particular file, it will be presented without any stress or any argument that maybe you don't know where it was saved or something. So it is very good file management system is very essential. So what are the functions of a good file management? We have organizing, that's like putting files into folders, neatly putting files into folders. We have storing, keeping files saved on your computer. We have naming, giving your file easily identifiable names. So once you give your file names that can easily be identified, it makes it easier for you to locate a file and show it to your client. So we have delete. You can delete old files, unnecessary files that are taking space or your client's drive in order to have more space. So we have guidelines for a good file management system. The first step towards having effective file management is to set up a main folder for all your files. So let's say for example you have different clients, so you have to set up a main folder for all of the clients. You can have a main folder, so that main folder will contain all other folders or subfolders. So the second thing is to create folders and subfolders in a logical hierarchy. So when you create folders and subfolders in a logical hierarchy, it allows you to easily locate what you're looking for. So let's say for example you have a social media management agency. So the first thing to do is to create a main folder, and after that create subfolders. So let's say for example you're talking about content, you're talking about graphics, you have to create these folders in order for you, these subfolders now, you in case you're looking for something, you can easily access it. And also creating these folders, these subfolders allows you to know specific folders within subfolders for different users, different documents, and so on. So you have to follow a consistent naming convention. A name you're going to give to the folders must be something that can easily be remembered. So for the file, for the folder, for the subfolder, you can easily remember them. So the files go into the folder or into the subfolders. So you have to prioritize important files, because putting priority on these important files, one thing you must know is that you have to, for example, you can add a unique number, alphabet, or symbol to make them stand out of the rest of the file. So this enables you to easily access the folder or the file when your client requests for it. So we have backup files regularly. So that's another guideline. You have to make sure that you back up your files regularly. And I wouldn't advise you to save on your system because your system can spoil. So you can use for a file management software, which you're going to be talking about after this. File management softwares, you can use different file management softwares that will allow you to save things on the platform. And once you save it on the platform, you don't have any issues to whether it's going to get lost or something. Even when you're working on it and your system goes off, you can easily go back and reassess the information on the cloud. So let's go to file management software that you can make use of. So we have Google Drive, we have Box, we have Dropbox, we have SharePoint, we have Logical Docs, we have OneDrive, and then we have Confluence, we have Monday.com, among several others. So you can go through all of these softwares. I know you should be familiar with Google Drive now because we have spoken so much about Google Drive in this course extensively. If you have started to the module, and I am very sure you went through the module. So if you had gone through the module of Google Drive, you should be able to manage files effectively on Google Drive. So you can explore Box, Dropbox, SharePoint, Logical Box, and all of these softwares. Some of them are paid, so you have to check their pricing. You can see the one that you can easily access. So the major thing there is just follow the guidelines and you'll be perfectly fine. All the softwares are almost the same thing. So just familiarize yourself, download the app, go through it, and see the ones best fit you. Also, you must put into consideration what your client has been using before. So if your client has been using a particular software before for their file management in the organization, I'd advise you to stick to it so it's easy to learn. So just follow the guidelines and you will be fine.